Let's make some homemade pizza. I don't eat pizza, but because of my kids, I had to learn how to make this. And let me share with you how I made this. In a clean bowl, I'm going to be adding in 3 cups of all-purpose flour or cake flour, 2 teaspoons of instant yeast, 1.5 tablespoons of sugar. We don't want too much sugar. 1 teaspoon of salt. I'll mix this together and I'll be using room temperature water. I'll be using 1 cup and 1/3 cup and half tablespoon of vegetable oil. And I'll go ahead to mix this together till it forms a dough, and I'll transfer to a hard surface to knead. You can add a little bit of flour if you notice your dough is too soft. I'll knead this for about 10 minutes till it becomes stretchy. You can also transfer to your stand mixer to make it very easy for you. Now I'm going to allow my dough to rest for about 45 minutes in a warm place. I rubbed in some vegetable oil in the bowl so that the dough doesn't stick to the bowl when it has doubled in size. Now for my tomato sauce, I'm going to be making it myself. You can use ketchup or any tomato sauce of your choice, but trust me, if you make it fresh yourself, it is better. I used fresh tomatoes, bell pepper and onion, and I'll just sift out the water so that it can get dried easily. I added little vegetable oil to my pan and I'll go in with the tomatoes. I'm going to stir this for a while, then I'll go in with my spices. You can use any spices of your choice. I use curry, thyme, ginger, garlic, my seasoning cubes, salt, and blended dry pepper. And now the tomato sauce is ready. I'll just set this aside. Please check for taste in case you need to add anything. I'm just adding the same spice I used just now to the chicken breast I'm going to be using. You can also choose to use beef for this. So I added some little oil to my pan and I'll transfer the chicken breast here and I'll allow this to cook for about 15 minutes. And the chicken breast is ready. I'm just going to cut it into smaller pieces. I'll set this aside, and the dough has doubled in size. It is time to roll out. It is not compulsory that you allow your dough to rest for about 40 minutes. Even before 40 minutes, once your dough has doubled in size, it is ready to be used. I'll divide this into 2 parts because it is big and I'm using 2 pans to make this. You can divide this recipe into 2 parts if you want a smaller pizza for 1 pan. After rolling out the dough, I placed it on the pizza pan and I used my hand to spread it out. And don't spread to be too thin. Now I'm going to be adding in the sauce, and you can add as much as you want. Next, I added in my cheese. You can also add as much as you want, and then the chicken breast. I added in some red pepper and green pepper. You can use any